the moment I stood up, I wanted to open the door, right? So the door's closed. I saw her. I saw her staring into my face, doing this. My name is Belle.
My name is Far.
My name is Wayne.
My name is Kyle.
And this is Tales from Incredible Tales, inspired by the classic MediaCorp series.
Our guest for this episode is Belle Chua. Belle is an actress and MC who has appeared in television shows like Point of Entry and Mata Mata, and, as she describes herself, was the crying girl in Jack Neo's Our Girls Go Army. Belle, welcome to the show.
Hi, it's an honor to be here. Hello, everybody.
It's great having you here as well.
You don't be dismissed. Her ghost stories is damn creepy.
Fortunately, unfortunately.
I mean,
Depends on how you see it.
For us, fortunately, you know, we're happy to hear the stories all the time, but for you, okay lah. I mean,
I'm glad that, you know, somehow it comes back as a leverage for me as well.
Yeah,
So
you-
fortunately,
yeah,
but
yeah.
unfortunately during that point of time.
it's a key selling point.
Yep.
Selling point. Yeah. Differentiator.
Tonight, we discuss a group of people who serve as bridges between our and the supernatural realms. Bomohs and Tangkis. This episode's topic is inspired by the original Incredible Tales episode, Hantu Raya.
Bomoh quite literally translates to shaman. An article we read explains that Bomohs are essentially people that treat physical ailments and illnesses as well as spirit possessions. So some Bomohs specialize in treating victims of sorcery as well. Tangki is Hokkien for spirit medium. They serve as vessels for gods, spirits, and deities. When possessed, a Tangki is regarded as an incarnated god. Tangkis can also cure illnesses by driving out disease-causing demons from an afflicted person. So there's this common thread here of Bomohs and Tangkis dealing not just with the supernatural, but with like physical diseases as well. Why do you guys think that there's that connection?
I honestly have no idea, but I do hear sometimes, you know, that people go to visit like Bomohs, or not really particularly Bomoh, like more like alternative, you know, like your ustas and stuff like that, right? To get their sickness cured or their diseases cured, you know, stuff like cancer. You know, I've heard of people not going for chemo, but they went for like alternative medication, and it actually works.
For me, right, apart from like diseases, I think I've ever heard of like when people are facing aches from their body that doesn't go away, or if they can't actually walk properly, and then after a visit to a temple or like to a medium, and then after like receiving a talisman, and you know, rubbing it on that area that hurts and whatever, and then they feel better.
Yeah, in my belief, right? Usually, like for example, if there's body aches, right? You know, you suddenly feel your shoulder is like very heavy and whatnot, right? Usually, if you're talking about like spirits or like entities, right? Usually something is hanging onto it. You know,
Shutter.
Yeah.
Like shutter, you know. Like
Oh,
see on you.
every time take picture, then can see, right?
the ghost see on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We always have this joke lah with one of our crew member, John. His neck always pain lah. Then one of the crew will say, hey, got ghost sit on you lah. Because you always hang out late at night, and then the ghost come and sit on your leg.
Hey, but sometimes it's like purely it's your body, you know, is sick. But then sometimes it may be, you know, those entities, you know, hanging onto it. You know, you never know. You know, maybe you went for like a horror shoot, then you go to some keras angker place, right? And then
Like now lah.
yeah.
Oh, great.
But I think for Bomohs, right? Bomohs are usually, in my opinion, they are mostly, I wouldn't say the bad one, but they mostly meddle with black magic. From this is to my understanding, you know, it's different from your typical ustas. So ustas, they usually, you know, use prayers or like lines from, you know, Quran and whatnot, right? But for this Bomoh, they usually have like a different way of dealing with things, if you get what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do have quite a few of friends who you know volunteer at the temple, and I've seen like Tangkis working firsthand lah. It's actually quite amazing when they get possessed lah, or the deities enter their body. One way to display that is that they cut themselves. Like they will pierce their mouths and there's no blood, there's no pain. They will down like depending on the deity, like specific deities that are known to drink hard liquor, they will down like an entire bottle of Martell, that kind of thing.
Or smoke like 3 sticks at one time.
Like not the usual cigarettes are like, like a specific brand that is very strong and they will smoke it. Then you would think that it's not humanly possible. Yeah, especially the body cutting part is to show that they are invulnerable to human harm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, okay, I need to be honest here. I've dated someone who is a Tangki before.
Oh.
And I think what Kyle mentioned was quite accurate because there were instances where he had to actually like pierce through the side. And then it's true that there's no blood. And then there are times where you see them with this ball with a lot of spikes. And then they will just like whack their backs. That one will have blood, but turns out I think it's not that painful. I think like way before they do this, in this ritual, right, they are asked to eat clean. So somehow that helps them to not feel the
So you have
pain.
to prepare your body for the deity's arrival. And I have friends who do that like leading up to the trance, right? Maybe like a week or more than a week, they have to be vegetarian.
Oh, this is like it's similar to Kuda Kepang. Have you guys heard
yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's
Your
that?
thoughts might be Kuda Kepang, maybe you explain lah.
Ting tang ting ting ting. You know there's this Malay. I think it's Jawa lah, like Java culture.
Yeah.
That,
That.
So usually they tend to eat glass. You know, when they are in the trance, right, they will eat glass, they will hurt themselves, but they don't feel any pain. It's because they are not them, you know.
They showcase their power lah.
Yeah.
Something goes inside the body.
I love how you asked, and then all he had to do was,
Ding dang ding.
and you were like, I know
knew it
exactly
right
what you're
away.
talking about.
Because of the TikTok.
No,
Because of the what?
actually because Hafiz told me stories about
Oh, really?
like something along
Oh,
that line.
okay. Yeah, I know which story you're talking about.
Yeah. So I think one of the more scarier ones that I've seen before was that not only they were piercing like the like arrows, they pierced through like chains.
Yeah.
I have ever seen before. Not only that, but they had to do this.
Yes.
They were pulling like left and right.
So I've seen it firsthand because I was doing documentary photography of that event. I got access, like unlimited access to photograph the whole thing, which is like you never say no to that, right? So I went and then I was like shocked because the guy literally just pierced it. And then I was like, oh, that was it. Then I was photographing it. That was it. Then he started pulling. Like a police
Like
system.
flossing like that.
Like flossing.
Flossing
Like
the mouth.
The ultimate floss.
Yeah, the ultimate floss. And there was no blood.
Yeah.
I was like, there should be blood, but there's no blood. Like it's really amazing lah when you see that.
Can you imagine if they pull this way?
Yeah. So it's the way to establish their power lah. But on the topic of like, diseases, right? I do have family members who were sick. And these are usually the elderly. Then they request to go and see the Tangkis. They're like, I feel like the modern medicine is not helping. I think something dirty. Because, elderly, they always think that, maybe this one is dirty lah. Someone do something to me or what. Then they're like, I need to seek higher power. And then I accompanied. And it was specifically for this deity called the Tuadiape, which they basically they are like the hell police. They protect the underworld lah. They go and catch spirits one lah. So they are very powerful in terms of like containing spirits that are running around. So the legend is that when when someone is about to pass, you hear the chains that are brought by them. So they are the ones that bring you, kind of like a Grim Reaper. But there are a lot of people who are actually there are a lot of people in Singapore who are very devoted to these two deities. So you went to one temple and it's at night because it's the underworld. So they have to chant. And then you go in the temple, right? It's at the back side of the temple because it's supposed to represent the underworld, right? Like the altar, right, usually is quite dark one.
Yeah.
So at night, it's very creepy. Then they channel, then the person come, then they will usually sing a specific Hokkien song. Like to channel that deity, and then it's very creepy because it sounds like ghosts. Because this deity is supposed to catch ghosts one ma, so it's creepy lah. And then I can see lah, like the deity is like, don't need to worry, auntie. Like you just enjoy life. There's no spirit with you. I checked already. And he's like doing his thing, like the deity, like I look at the books and like, no spirits. So sometimes, right, it's not really about curing the disease.
It's about reassuring
the people that you're okay, there's no spirits or whatever. Yeah, I before I went, I knew like probably nothing, but like it's good to have a second opinion.
Understand.
Yeah.
Tuan Yape is Hei Pai Wu Chang, right?
Yes.
Hei Pai Wu Chang.
Actually, speaking of the Hei Pai Wu Chang, right? Apart from just guarding like hell and like guarding it from like protection, they're saying that if you see because there's one white and one black.
Yeah.
If you see the white one, you may actually strike lottery or something. So Chinese it says 一见发财.
Yeah.
I'm scared to ask what happens if you see the black one.
Well, nothing much. I think I have encountered the both of them before. They're actually really nice. Okay, when they talk, I mean, even though you don't understand, right, their behavior makes you feel like a grandfather.
Oh.
Yeah, they are very nurturing.
So
Yeah.
sweet, weirdly enough.
Yes, but like Kyle mentioned earlier on when he was talking about the chains, it sent goosebumps to me again because I had an experience with the Hei Pai Wu Chang coming to my place because it was haunted. And then we needed like higher power to try to like tame it down. The moment he mentioned about the chains, right, it reminded me of how they entered. Because that day when we invited them, right, it was obviously at night again. And then we were asked to like switch off all the lights and then seal up all the mirrors and then open up all the drawers to make sure there's no way to escape. Yeah.
Right.
So then after that, because we were waiting for him to arrive, right, I remember that very moment when he arrived, I could hear the chains first and the chants of the song that accompanied him over, like from the long stretch.
But they are carrying the chains lah. It's
They're
not
holding
like,
the
okay.
some holding chains,
okay.
some holding there's this
The whacker thing.
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
okay.
Yeah.
And this is true Tangki or is it?
Tangki.
Tangki.
Okay.
If it's a physical,
Yeah, I was like,
I will faint.
That would not be a good thing.
this
Yeah.
okay, this may sound like a very stupid question, but I'm genuinely curious. So Hei Pai Wu Chang, there's two, the white and the black.
Yeah.
Does that mean that there needs to be two Tangki or one Tangki? Two, right?
Two
Okay.
for one each lah.
Yeah, that's
But
what I-
sometimes you can have one only lah.
Okay.
Like depending on you want the black or the white one.
Yeah.
lah. Yeah. It's
They can debut solo.
yeah, they can do it solo, but usually they are in a pair.
Yeah.
Because they're basically partners.
I was
Police are partners.
So,
Yeah.
so there's two,
Yeah.
one white and one black.
yeah.
So the white one do what? And then the black one do what?
I think
Like they have different roles, is it?
it's in that sense. Like one is fiercer. Which one is fiercer?
The black one is
The
fiercer.
black one is fiercer.
Oh my God.
Like
So-
he's like more fierce lah.
Oh,
Whereas the white one is a bit more like wise.
So it's
Yes.
like good cop, bad cop like that.
I was just
Something like
about to
that.
say.
I mean, I'm so sorry. I'm
Yes.
No,
No, when you
It's
put
a
it that
legit
way,
question. It's a legit question.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, one is fiercer, one is not as fierce. Like for example, I have friends who tell me like that you don't mess around with the black one. Nah, you mess around the black one, it will scold you or
Yes.
guarantees on. Because they speak in Hokkien.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently the deities that two deities specifically in Singapore, most of them speak in Hokkien. Then they will scold you because you don't mess with them lah. Like very strict, like discipline master like that.
Yeah.
Whereas the
Yeah.
white one will like maybe crack jokes with you, a bit more chill.
Yeah, a bit more chill.
Yeah.
Wait, this is the
Different
first time.
personality.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this, and it's
I have an experience to share though. I was lucky that it was the white one because there was a time because after I dated there's this Tangki, right? I was hanging out with a friend and then I was at my friend's place and I was just like, chilling. And then I keep hearing like music, sound of music. Then I thought it was my phone. I thought it was a ringtone. But every time I opened the door to see my phone there, right? It was just lying there, there's nobody calling, no sound, no radio, no TV. It's just the both of us just talking, having dinner together. And then I keep hearing people like in my ears. And I keep feeling like, is there something playing around? And I keep checking like, okay, no music, no radio, no TV, not my phone, not my friend's phone. And then after that, I think towards the end of the day, before I left my friend's place, I received a call from my ex's mother. So I was thinking like, why would she call me, right? So I picked up and then she was asking me like, where are you? I said, I'm at my friend's place. And then she said, my son was actually having a meditation session and he was supposed to be communicating with another deity. But then that white Hei Pai Wu Chang came to him instead. and had a message for me. And I was thinking, me? So essentially what my ex-boyfriend's mom said was that the message was, so the deity that I'm praying at home, I'm worshipping to at home, as well as the Tuape, which is the white one, was just talking to my ears, in my ears, and asking me to 乖一点啦, just be more sensible, don't misbehave. If I continue to misbehave, they will not like take care of me anymore.
I see what you mean when you say they're very
wise, very
wise,
like grandparents.
Like a grandfather type.
Yeah. There was a time I think he wanted to hit me, but it was very, very light. It was just a fan, and then he was just asking me to be more quiet at it. Yeah, that's why.
So for this white and black, right, is there like a different how do you say this? Is there like a different way of curing things, like a different way of praying, for example? So let's say if you have a problem, and then you ask them for help. Mostly their ways are the same, right? So they will get into trance, and then they will talk to you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think for Bomohs, right, the difference, right, is I think for Bomoh, for those who for our viewers, I think there's different names. There's Bomoh, there's Pawang, there's Dukun.
Yeah.
And I think all three of these are mostly the same thing. They usually like meddle with bad spirits and whatnot. So I think if you guys watch like Malay horror movies, right? Usually there's one ustad, then he will recite some prayers, right?
Yeah.
For Bomohs, they are a little bit different. So there's this. I've read this story before. So this sender sent to my show, and then he told like when he was younger, he used to watch his grandfather doing rituals for people trying to cure people. I think this is Bomoh, right? Because his way is a bit different. So imagine, I'm sick, then I go to you, right? So before I go to you, I will have like some rituals. Like I would have like feast. So I makan first, and then that night itself, the person will come. Right, the person will come. I will come to you lah. I'm the sick one. Right? I will come to you. So I have to lie down. Right, I lie down. So his late grandfather, right, got assistant, which is her wife, his wife, the grandmother lah. So the grandmother would count, rice. It's a puffy rice, uncooked puffy rice. Is the very thick one. It's in Malay it's called berteh beras, right? So it will count. They will count the amount. So if it's odd, right, cannot, must be even. So they will keep on counting. Once the amount of rice is even, then they will move on to the next phase, right? So the next phase is obviously they have penyapu lidi. There's this broom, brown color. It's not like not your typical household broom. It's like the pointy one.
Right.
The sticks, like a bunch of sticks together, right?
Yeah.
So he will take that, and he will like beat himself first. He will beat himself first, and then he will beat from head to toe. I don't know why the orientation is like that. So they will beat the person from head to toe, and then they will have conversation with supposedly the demon or the spirit inside the body. Like, who are you? What do you want from this person? And usually they will answer like, aku dekat sini pasal aku nak kacau makhluk Adam. Something like that, So they are there, to disturb this person, or usually it's like people send one, people, I'm not happy with you, I go send it to you and stuff like that. So they will have this conversation, and then they will negotiate lah. You get out of the place, you get out of this body and whatnot, right? And then they will, do you know flour? If you mix flour with water, right, it will become like a dough, right?
Yeah.
So they take the dough from head to toe. The orientation again is from head to toe. Head to toe, they will roll the thing, right? Until to the end of the toe, right? The grandfather sucked the toe. The grandfather sucked the toe, and then I think he spit it on the dough, if I'm not wrong. I think he spit it on the toe or another bowl, right? So when they open up the dough, right after the end of the ritual, right? When he opened up the dough, right, suddenly there's an egg. So inside, so inside that egg, there's like rusty nails.
Wow.
All those like bad things, and apparently those things resembles whatever that has been sent to the person that was sick. Yeah, so those are one of the ways like Bomoh help people in a way. And the reason why I say that, like I myself, not that I don't believe in them, just that it's not right for me to believe in them, is because it's different. It's different from, for me in my religion, we have to believe in those ustads, prayers, coming from our books and whatnot, right? So, yeah.
Because that's like black magic, like right. And I think, when we were young, not anymore now, we used to hear stories like that also. Like how Tangkis, sometimes they have like sessions and then they take an egg and then somehow they are able to draw out nails. But how is it that there are nails in a body?
Right.
Yeah. How did he get there?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
the amazing part lah.
Yeah.
And if you realize, right, even for the Chinese side, when they do rituals, sometimes they do also use eggs.
Oh, okay.
Egg seems to be like a popular ingredient.
Right.
Like a tool lah for the
bruises also. For bruises also.
Yeah, for bruises. Yeah.
Oh, so you rub the egg on the bruise, is it?
Yeah.
And then it will suddenly
you help.
Black or something.
Or there was one is like for heatiness. So they take the hard-boiled egg, then they rub it on your body, like to remove the heat. Like heaty, like fever. Try to help. So apparently it works. That one's more TCM. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But why egg?
I don't know, something inside the egg, some element inside the egg that is able to transmute the energy.
And then they say you cannot eat that egg after.
Yeah,
I'm not going to eat the egg after anyway.
I tried cannot stop. I say the egg looks tasty.
You actually tried to eat egg?
I tried to eat the egg, I was scolded. But
okay, wait. Was this after they took out the heatiness from
Yeah.
So they rubbed the egg on your body, then you're like, oh.
No, but it wasn't like, obviously it wasn't like a peeled egg. It was a hard-boiled egg inside the shell. Then I was like, myself, right?
Yeah.
Then it's like, no, but if you eat the egg, the heatiness go back in. It's like, you should throw it away. And I'm like,
I love your practical mindedness. Don't waste food.
Yeah, don't waste food. Yeah. But if you tell me don't eat, then of course I won't eat. Yeah.
I've spoken to like psychologists and everything, and they say that when you are if you're feeling stressed or if you're having like a mental health condition or anything like that, it can manifest in physical pain, physical discomfort at the very least. So and there's no actual like way for me to like tie this to the spiritual or anything, so I'm not going to. But it's quite interesting that if we look at the spiritual side of things, it manifests as pain or aches, and then even psychological side of things manifests as, which just to me, the point I'm getting across is it's amazing how your body can react to these kind of things. So yeah.
Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, I've heard this a lot of times before, not only about diseases and like body aches and everything. It was said that when Tangkis become Tangkis, it's because they're chosen, because their life are supposed to be shorter. And by doing these Tangki work, right, they're actually accumulating merits so they can actually have a longer lifespan.
Right. Yeah.
For what I heard, they are chosen by the gods. Is a few reasons. Maybe the is a lineage thing. So it's like the grandfather, the father, then pass on. There's no choice.
Yep.
Another, it could be a curse. Like there was a promise made to a deity by maybe someone in the family or the person himself, and then it was not fulfilled. So then the deity said, okay, then you're gonna serve me. You have to serve me. Then I think the last one is more like you're born with it. So there's this thing called the sengu. Means that you have a bone in your body that belongs to the god, that is suitable for the deities to use, and they will call you to service. If you don't, then this is the things that will happen to you like maybe your business not good, your fortune not good, your health not good, family not good.
They will make you turn to them.
Yeah, or you can negotiate, but you need to exchange some things. Yeah, you cannot defy the will of the gods in that realm. Yeah.
So how do they know they are the chosen one? So like you said,
third eye. Usually it starts with third eye.
My ex is, I think, born with it. Like he was able to see spirits from a young age, and then it was also in the family line in a sense. Like even though like his father wasn't doing it, but his family was always like helping around, the temple. And then apparently you can actually negotiate when you enter into this business.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do it now because I'm studying, but perhaps after I turn 18, something like that.
Yeah. Can be negotiated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But of course, there's a ritual that you need to do all of that. Yeah. But the one saying that I heard from my friends who are doing, they're like, you don't need to worry on. Like if you get chosen for this life, right? But they will take care of you. So long you do
your job.
You do your duty. Because the whole point of taking on that, that mediumship, right, is to help people. Because they fight against the forces of evil. Yeah.
Can I just say, I love that you can negotiate when you're going to be a Tangki. Like national service deferment. Like that.
Yeah, deferment
I was
letter.
like, I need to go to university first, then I come back and
Yeah,
serve.
But the
wait.
letter you don't send, you burn.
Wait for me.
Okay, I think for Bomo, right, usually they are real Bomos, really practicing Bomos, and then there are some fake Bomos as well. So I would like to ask, like for Tangkis, is there such thing as like people pretending to be a Tangki but they are actually not?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
You are shaking your head, you're nodding your head very vigorously.
I mean, every religion, every like job, there is always bad apples. So I'm for sure definitely fix on. Yeah.
And
so
people who ask for money.
yeah. So I mean, because people believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
Because I think generally, I'm not too sure how accurate this is. This is just based on my own perspective, right? Generally, they work with their eyes closed all the time. Yeah. So those who they just look a little bit unnatural. Then more than often, if you observe them long enough, right? They're not real ones.
Yeah.
And then you will hear, they always ask for money.
It's like, give me money first, then I do
Yes.
this job for you. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm now just picturing a fake Tangki doing a terrible job at it. And he's like, yes.
Yeah,
Like,
something like that. Or like they will play along with like how they ask you questions and then how they actually give you statement, right? This is happening around your house? Is this and then they will like eliminate like the possibilities and then talk to you like a mentalist like that.
They are like very unsure of things as well.
Yes.
I think for Malay community, like for these Bomos, Pawang and Dukun also, we have those sort of people in the community as well. So
Yeah, it's the bad apples lah.
For sure. I think one experience that made me believe was that because my previous flat was haunted, right? And when we first went to visit the deity, the medium, and we actually had to write down our address for him. And the next thing he did was he did this. He was literally visiting my house.
wow.
And then the next sentence he said was, there are mirrors right in front of the door. So like there's these two mirrors facing the main door. How he has never visited, has never seen photos of it, never came to my house. We are not friends. This is just by referral. No other people around him have went to my house before. Yeah, so that was amazing to me lah.
oh, that is so creepy.
I mean, that's a pretty good way to verify that he's real.
Yeah.
It's like I've done an entire tour of your house without ever visiting. It's like, okay.
Yes, I will definitely be skeptical at first.
Yeah.
Like stop cheating my money and stop like trying to scare people. But the first thing he said was how my house looked like. I'm buying it.
A paper we read described a Tangki as, quote, a being of pure yang energy unblemished by sexual relations with a yin female, even though the mortal medium may be married, end quote. Which means that Tangkis can have relationships. Belle, we've talked about it a little bit. So could you tell us about when you were dating a Tangki at one point?
Yeah.
What was that like? Did he have any stories? Do you have any stories from that time?
Well, I do have stories. I shared a little bit about how my previous flat was haunted.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. So they are able to have like relationships, but just that I think like perhaps a week or so before any important ritual, they will have to stay away from like the yin energy.
Right.
You cannot even hold hands. You cannot even touch the person. And that person has to eat clean lah. And like meditate and stuff like that. So how I met him was, obviously because my flat was haunted.
Obviously.
So after the first visit to the medium, right, they came to our house to sort of capture the spirit lah. So before they even came over, I was asked to, how do I say this? Avoid eye contact if the spirit become present, like physically present. I can actually see it, just avoid eye contact. So what happened was, again, like I mentioned, we had to block out all the mirrors, open up every single door, wardrobe. Yeah, and when they visited, we were asked to stand behind him. So he had this table and then with all his like helpers, right? And then we had to stand really like at the back. So facing in front of the table, there were 3 doors. So 3 rooms, mainly say A, B, and C, right? So my ex-boyfriend caught my attention because he was saying something at the back, like way at the back. So I was just standing right behind him, and then he was saying, "Oh, yeah, he's in the room C, that spirit," and she's like crouching, and then the next moment, a helper in front, just right beside the medium, right, went in with a talisman burning, and then just putting it into room C. And then it's just scary when the entire house is dark, cold, and then when the doors open with that burning talisman, you can see like shadows and stuff, right? You just don't know what you're seeing sometimes. Yeah, so anyway, he closed the door to room C. And then after that, shortly after, my ex-boyfriend said, she came out already. Oh, she's moving into room B. And then the next thing is that the helper went in. They were like a distance away. They cannot hear each other at all. But the next thing is the helper went into room B to put a talisman again. And then room A, it's the same thing again. Then I think apparently the spirit had nowhere to run to. So she was just sitting right in front, in the middle. And then they helped the medium up because it was also Tualiape. So I think it was Tuape. So generally, they need help to stand up. I think their bodies are really quite heavy.
Yeah.
So they had to stand up and then sit down in front of the spirit and ask us to come forward. And that's when I went like, what the... Yeah, so anyway, they asked us to like hold incense sticks and just apologize. Because apparently the spirit stayed there before us. And then we were like invading her space. Over 10 years. Yeah. So we were asked to apologize. So we apologized. But before that, the medium tried to negotiate for her to leave the house. And he had this small little coffin with him. And he was just saying things that I cannot understand, right? And then there was a point he actually threw the coffin like really far away to show that like, if you don't comply, then I'm going to punish you. Yeah, to show like the
authoritativeness.
Yeah. So that was really scary for me. But generally after that, everything was okay. They said like the spirit was tamed already in a small little bottle that we had to find all over Singapore. I cannot find it. It's a hulu. Yeah, a hulu like this. It's a traditional bottle used.
Is it brown in color?
Correct.
Okay.
And it has to have an opening. So there are a lot of them that we found right in like Fortune Center.
It's closed.
It's all closed. It cannot be open, and we just cannot find one with an opening. Yeah, so I don't know how, I can't remember because it was so scary, but we managed to find one eventually. So until now, right, whenever I pass by like Hulu Show Complex or like Fortune Center, when I see that Hulu, right, I have PTSD.
Because of this incident.
PTSD. Yeah, so I don't know why, but they left it on the altar after they contained it in the little Hulu, left it on the altar with like some talisman like drawing at the back. But eventually we had to shift out because it was still a little bit haunted lah. Yeah, so coming back to a little bit more about the story of what happened in the house. Well, generally, I think since 9 years old, I experienced sightings. The very first one was, I was very vain last time with long hair, and I just like to comb my hair. And you know, like in the past, right, wardrobe doors will have like two doors open, and then one side there is a mirror, and then the other side doesn't have. So that day, that eventful day, I just opened one side, the one with the mirror, of course. So I was just combing my hair, and then suddenly I spotted a hand from the ground, from the floor, right, doing this. Yeah, so I did a small wave.
To you?
Behind me, in between my legs. Yeah, it was just a hand. There was no face, there was no anything else, just a hand. And you know, sometimes when you see these things, right, it really makes you feel that your mind is just playing tricks on you. You probably saw the wrong thing.
Correct.
But subsequently after that, my brother saw it as well, but he saw it under the TV. So in the past, there was a period of time where this thing was a trend where we had like a TV hanging from the ceiling to save space.
Okay.
Yeah, in the common space, right? So we had one hanging, and then he saw it from under the TV as well. Yeah. So I thought he was just playing with me, right? But subsequently, there's just too many incidents. And then it gets worse over time. From when I was 8 all the way to when I was 17, there were sightings like shadows. And the shadows were different as well. The shadows were like black. There was a time I saw before I sleep. See, that's the thing, right? They always catch you at a time where you are like...
Most vulnerable.
Most vulnerable, least expected. Between my door and then the wardrobe door, it went shoo.
Like a black shadowy
a black
figure.
shadow just passed by. So remember I said I dated a Tangkis before, right? So after everything was clean, he came over with some other helpers that time to just, as a way of like thanking them. We invited them for a meal and everything. So so he spoke to me like the day after. He said, actually that night I went to sleep earlier because I was tired, right? I went to bed. And then he felt someone tapping his shoulder. And then he turned over and then a man in a songkok was waving at him.
Man in a songkok?
Yes. Because the previous flat owner were Malays. Yeah. Yeah. So he only talked to me after that. He didn't tell me then when I was around 14 as well. When we were very young, we have puppy love towards guys and stuff like that. So there was a time I was just lying on bed and I was dreaming actually. I was dreaming that I was holding hands with this guy. My left hand was just holding him. And then after that, I was a light sleeper. So I got woken up by the sound of the main door opening on a weekend, which definitely is my mom who came back from like grocery shopping or something. So I'm like, okay, I haven't opened my eyes at all. So I was thinking, okay, mom just came back. All right. What dream did I had earlier on? I dreamt of myself holding the hands of that guy. And then I realized I'm still holding a hand.
Oh, okay, that is so creepy.
And then, because right now when I'm saying it, it's a bit slow, right? At the moment I was thinking, because you definitely would think back like what happened like seconds or minutes ago. It was a dream. And then now I'm still holding a hand. But what's different is that this hand is cold. That hand I had in the dream was warm. And then when I realized that I opened my eyes, well, nothing happened fortunately. But I asked myself to not shift my hands at all. I'm just going to bring it up and show it in front of my face, right? And my hand was like that. I was still like in this position of holding someone's hand. There was a night I was just sitting in my room. I think probably I was already 17. My cousin was getting married. And then she said, hey, why don't you, sing on my wedding? So I was just thinking of what song to sing. I was just sitting down beside my computer table. It's a very, very small room. Like 5 steps, you can reach the door already. So at about 3 to 4 a.m. in the morning, I was like, I need to pee right now. Okay, so I stood up. The moment I stood up, I wanted to open the door, right? So the door's closed. I saw her. I saw her staring into my face, doing this.
Yeah, I always they will always do those kind of things.
And this is the moment where I finally understood why they say spirits do not have legs. Because indeed, beside her was like dark, smoky. Yeah, it was quite dark. Yeah, smoky, tongue out, eyes staring straight, all white, with black long hair. And it's definitely not imaginary or like I just read a book or something because I just want to pee. Yeah, and she just appeared in front of me. And I told myself, I'm not going to blink my eyes because now this time around, I'm not going to tell myself that I saw something wrong. And what if I blink my eye and she just come towards me like that, right? Then I made sure I stared at her to a point where I cannot take it anymore, right? I blink my eyes. Thankfully, she's gone. But that was the very reason why I told my mom, enough is enough. I'm not playing around. Because my mom always think that I'm playing around because I read too much Singapore true ghost stories. Yeah. So this time around, I told her, I'm not joking at all. So that was when she got help, finally.
This is very interesting because like whatever stories she told, right? It sounded like a Malay, you get what I mean? So these are the kind of stories that, senders would send me. Like you thought your mom is in the kitchen, but actually your mom is sleeping. So I think like, and then you said previously your house, it was a Malay family living in it, right? Oh, then that one Malay ghost already.
Yeah,
it sounded like Malay ghost. So, so I can relate, because I read a lot of these kind of stories, right? So it might be the old owner maybe has like something, or either his
practitioner.
Practitioner, correct?
Could be. Yeah.
Oh, but that's really creepy.
But it goes in line with the theme, right?
Oh yeah.
So in the end, the Tangkis won, right?
But do you have like third eye or sixth sense?
I would say that I have third eye only in the previous flat I stayed in. Apart from that, I don't think I've seen it before, but I keep feeling or having this kind of experiences.
This question is for everyone. If a loved one has been showing signs of illness, how many doctors would you see before approaching a Bomoh or a Tangki?
Maybe 3.5 times.
3.5?
3.5, 7, 6, 3.
Oh, I thought you were gonna quote pi.
Oh, okay. For me, maybe like 5. I believe in medical science lah. So
Yes,
I think
yes.
maybe 5 lah. If 5 still got something wrong, then I'll probably get some spiritual help lah.
I would say 5. I trust our local healthcare system. So, also I really don't want to visit any kind of spiritual medium because as y'all say, Wayne starter pack, I'm a coward. So
Even to a medium.
dude, come on. She was
Help you,
Better
bro.
safe than never, is it?
But yeah, exactly. You were just talking about, we just had this entire conversation about how maybe this thing might have rubbed off a little bit on Belle. After that, you think I want to go? No. 5 times?
Cannot, then how?
Yeah.
There we go. After the fifth.
Then I will ask friends if they happen to know of potential alternatives. I will. There will always be like one point of separation between me and whomever else might be involved.
What if 5 times, but then it's too late already?
Why you keep trying?
Wait, it's okay. You know what?
I mean, it's true. 5 times is quite a long time, You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
But it's okay. Let me just assure you, after the 5th time, you can always contact Kyle or myself.
Yeah. Her more. Her more.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Duly noted.
Far?
I would say twice or thrice. Yeah. Then if really cannot, right, bopian, right? You go X-ray, you go do blood test, right? Then the doctor also don't know what's wrong with you, right? Or what's wrong with my loved one, right? Then okay, to Ustad's here I go.
Yeah.
That's here.
There's something wrong with it, what? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an experience. I have chronic backache over, 10 years already. And sometimes it gets so bad until a time where I remember there was a day I couldn't stand up at all. Only until evening that I can stand up. And that was when I decided to go to a medium. But he offered me a talisman and asked me to rub it on the area that hurts. But I don't think it worked.
Is it like a slip disc or something?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's more like, what's that called again? Something that goes, scoliosis. Something like that.
Belle, we always know that we can get some good stories out of you, but we have to wrap things up for this episode. Before we do, Kyle, our morbid fact of the day, please.
Okay, so according to an article, right, a young Tangki was very nervous about opening a new carrot cake store, which he would man with his sister. However, he received assurance from a very unlikely source. The Tangki said, quote, I consulted Tuadiape for advice and he told me that I didn't have to be afraid as he would be there to look after everything and that I should go ahead and do it, end quote. Wow.
I need to go and see whether there's any follow-up to this to see how
That's
the guy's carrot cake stall is doing.
Yes. where is
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I'll pass you the address later.
Okay, I'm not really making a joke. I'm just making an observance. It's kind of like fated because carrot cake got black and white, right?
Oh my God.
And Tuadiape also got black and white.
Got eggs also.
So maybe Tuadiape is like, this one on brand. I support you so long you're a good person, right? And then also you can be my medium lah, like that kind of thing. Like so sorry, pattern recognition lah.
I know lah.
Got black, got white, got eggs also.
Yes, exactly. Yes, eggs like what we talked about.
Okay, I'm quite lost. Tuadiape is what?
The black and white.
Okay.
Black and white impermanence. Yeah.
Can I just say, I love how that joke was so funny.
It was not a joke.
No. I know. Okay. I know how
Reference.
your statement was so unintentionally funny. Our professional crew had to struggle to stifle their laughter.
Oh really? I didn't see.
Well done.
I saw.
Okay.
Well done.
Nice.
All right, thank you so much, Belle, for joining us. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you for tuning into Tales from Incredible Tales. New episodes go online every week on MeWatch, MeListen, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
My name is Belle.
My name is Wayne.
My name is Kyle.
My name is Far, and we'll see you next time.